If you're a man over 60, your body has probably started sending quiet messages, a slower stream, an extra trip to the bathroom at night, or that lingering pressure you can't quite explain. You might shrug it off, thinking it's just part of getting older. But what if those small, silent changes were actually early signs of something more serious, like an enlarged prostate? Here's the truth most men don't hear soon enough. Your prostate doesn't get bigger overnight. It changes slowly, quietly, until one day you realize your comfort, your sleep, and even your confidence have started to slip away. The good news? If you catch the signs early, you can take action, gently, naturally, and effectively, before those small changes become daily frustrations. In this video, we'll go through 7 dangerous signs that may indicate your prostate is enlarged and what to do if you start noticing them. These are not meant to scare you, they're meant to prepare you. Because knowledge is your first line of defense. This content is for educational purposes only. It's not medical advice. And if you recognize any of these symptoms in yourself, always check with your doctor to rule out anything serious. And if you'd like a simple one-page guide listing all 7 signs and natural daily habits that support prostate comfort, type the word prostate below. I'll send you the free prostate health checklist so you can track your symptoms, understand your body, and take action early. Because when it comes to your health, what you notice today can protect what you love tomorrow. Now let's start the countdown. 7 signs that may be warning you about an enlarged prostate. Sign number 7, frequent nighttime urination. Let's start with one of the earliest and most common signs, waking up several times at night to pee. At first, it might seem harmless. You think, I just drank too much water before bed. But when it starts happening every night, once, twice, even 3 times, it's worth paying attention. This pattern, called nocturia, is often one of the first indicators that your prostate may be pressing against your bladder. Even a mild enlargement can reduce the bladder's storage space, causing it to send an early signal, even when it isn't actually full. The result? Interrupted sleep, a tired mind in the morning, and a body that never feels completely rested. But here's the good news. You can do something about it. Start with simple timing changes. Drink most of your water in the first half of the day and slowly taper off after 6:30 p.m. If you're thirsty later, take a few small sips, not a full glass. Cut back on caffeine and alcohol, especially in the evening. Both act as diuretics. They make your body produce more urine and keep your bladder active when it should be resting. Support your prostate through anti-inflammatory foods, like cooked tomatoes rich in lycopene, pumpkin seeds for zinc, and ground flaxseed for hormone balance. If you still wake up often, try gentle evening habits to relax your body. A warm shower, deep breathing, or light stretching. Stress and tension can make bladder signals stronger. The key isn't to ignore the urge, it's to retrain your body's rhythm. When your hydration, hormones, and rest fall back in sync, your nights become quiet again. Frequent nighttime urination may feel like a small nuisance, but it's often your body's way of whispering, pay attention, something's changing. Catch that whisper early and you can prevent it from turning into a shout. Sign number 6, weak or interrupted stream. The next sign is one that many men notice but few take seriously. A weak or interrupted urine stream. It often starts gradually. You go to the bathroom, but the flow feels slower than before. Sometimes it starts, then suddenly stops, forcing you to strain just to keep it going. This isn't just inconvenience, it's your body showing you that something is blocking the path. The prostate wraps around the urethra, the small tube that carries urine out of your body. When the prostate enlarges, it gently squeezes that passageway. At first, it might only narrow a little, but even a small change can reduce the flow and make urination feel slower or incomplete. It's like a garden hose with a small kink. The pressure builds up behind it, and the water struggles to move forward. If you find yourself waiting longer for your stream to start, or you need to push or strain to empty your bladder, those are clear signs that your prostate may be affecting your flow. Now, the good news. You can reduce that pressure naturally. First, don't rush or force it. Relax. Take a few deep breaths before urinating. Tension in your pelvic muscles makes things worse. Second, avoid holding your urine too long. When you delay, the bladder stretches, and that extra pressure pushes against your prostate. Go when you first feel the urge. Third, support circulation. Simple movements like walking after meals or stretching your hips and lower back help reduce pelvic congestion, which can relieve internal pressure around the urethra. And finally, focus on foods rich in zinc, lycopene, and omega-3s. They help calm the inflammation that contributes to that narrowing feeling. A weak or interrupted stream isn't just a sign of aging. It's your prostate asking for attention. Listen early, adjust your habits, and you can often restore comfort before the problem grows bigger. Sign number 5, feeling of incomplete emptying. You finish urinating, but something doesn't feel right. It's that constant, frustrating sensation, like your bladder isn't completely empty. You wait, shift your position, maybe even try again, but the feeling lingers. If this sounds familiar, it's one of the most telling signs that your prostate may be pressing too firmly on your bladder outlet. Here's what's happening inside your body. When the prostate enlarges, it creates extra resistance where urine should flow freely. That pressure prevents the bladder from fully releasing urine, leaving a small amount behind each time. Over time, that leftover urine builds up, making your bladder work harder and harder just to function normally. This doesn't just cause discomfort. It can also lead to frequent urges, mild pain, or even infections, because bacteria thrive in stagnant urine. But there's a simple way to help your body manage this better. Try a technique called double voiding. After you finish urinating, wait for about 30 seconds, take a deep breath, and try again. You'll often find that a little more comes out, relieving that not done yet feeling. Also, stay mindful of your hydration timing. Drink water consistently throughout the day, but slow down in the evening. This helps your bladder clear more effectively when you're awake and rest when you sleep. Support your urinary system with fiber and healthy fats. Ground flaxseed, chia seeds, or oatmeal. Keep digestion smooth and reduce pressure in the abdomen, which indirectly helps your bladder work better. Finally, avoid overusing caffeine or alcohol. Both irritate the bladder and can make that unfinished feeling worse. Feeling like you never quite empty isn't something to ignore. It's a small warning that your bladder is under stress. Catch it early, and with a few daily adjustments, you can ease the pressure, improve flow, and restore that sense of relief that every man deserves. Sign number 4, sudden urge or leakage. You're sitting comfortably, and suddenly you feel it, an urgent, powerful need to pee right now. You rush to the bathroom, but sometimes you don't make it in time. That sudden loss of control can be frustrating, even embarrassing. And it's one of the most common signs that your prostate may be putting extra pressure on your bladder. Here's what's happening. As the prostate enlarges, it doesn't just squeeze the urethra, it also irritates the bladder wall. Over time, your bladder becomes more sensitive, sending false or exaggerated signals to your brain. So even when it's only half full, you feel like it's completely full. This overactivity leads to urgency, frequent bathroom trips, and sometimes small leaks before you can get there. But you can retrain your bladder and calm those urgent signals. Start with the urge delay technique. When you feel the sudden need to go, don't rush immediately. Take a slow, deep breath, relax your shoulders, and wait about 10 seconds. This helps your brain and bladder reconnect and regain control over the signal. Next, look at your daily triggers. Caffeine, alcohol, and spicy foods can all overstimulate the bladder. Cut them back gradually, especially in the afternoon and evening. Maintain a healthy weight. Extra belly pressure can push down on the bladder and worsen leaks. Even a few minutes of walking after meals can make a big difference. And practice pelvic floor awareness. Simple breathing and relaxation stretches help strengthen the muscles that control flow. Remember, urgency and leakage don't have to become your new normal. They're signs of irritation, not inevitability. With patience, gentle training, and a calmer lifestyle, you can reduce those sudden urges and regain the quiet confidence you once had. Because control isn't just physical, it's peace of mind. Sign number 3, lower back or pelvic discomfort. Not every sign of an enlarged prostate shows up in the bathroom. Sometimes it shows up as a quiet ache in your lower back, hips, or the area between your legs. This dull pressure often comes and goes. You might feel it when sitting for long periods after driving or even after a long walk. It's not sharp or sudden, just a heavy, uncomfortable tension that's hard to explain. Here's what's really happening. When the prostate enlarges, it can place subtle pressure on the muscles, blood vessels, and nerves of the pelvic region. That pressure limits circulation and creates a feeling of fullness or soreness around the lower body. You might also notice your posture changing, leaning forward or shifting to one side to ease that discomfort without realizing it. The solution isn't pain medication, it's movement and blood flow. Try standing up and stretching every 30 minutes if you sit often. Focus on opening your hips. Simple stretches like pelvic tilts, gentle lunges, or knee-to-chest movements can help release tension. A warm compress or a brief walk after meals can also ease pelvic stiffness by improving oxygen and nutrient delivery to the area. Support your circulation with hydration, deep breathing, and foods rich in omega-3 fats, like flaxseed, walnuts, or salmon. This type of discomfort doesn't always mean something serious, but it's a sign your body needs better flow, less sitting, more movement, and more attention to your daily posture. Your pelvis is the foundation of your comfort. Keep it flexible, and your body will thank you. Sign number 2, blood in urine or semen. This next sign is rare, but it's one you should never ignore. If you ever notice blood in your urine or semen, even just once, it's your body asking for immediate attention. It may look alarming, but don't panic. In many cases, it's not life-threatening. It can happen when small blood vessels inside the prostate or bladder become irritated or rupture slightly due to pressure or inflammation. However, it can also point to something more serious, such as an infection, a stone, or another underlying condition that only a medical exam can confirm. The key is to stay calm and act quickly. Do not try to treat it at home, and don't wait to see if it goes away on its own. Schedule an appointment with your doctor as soon as possible, especially if you notice it more than once. While you wait, drink plenty of water to keep urine diluted and flushing gently through your system. Avoid alcohol and caffeine. They can irritate the bladder and make the problem worse. Think of this as your body's red flag. It doesn't mean disaster. It means detection. And the earlier you detect it, the easier it is for your doctor to find the cause and protect your prostate health. If you ever see red, it's time to pause, get checked, and let your body rest easy, knowing you acted early. Sign number 1, frequent infections or inflammation. The last and most important sign is when infections or irritation keep coming back. Maybe you notice burning when you urinate, a cloudy color, or a mild fever that shows up without warning. It clears up, but then returns a few weeks later. That pattern, on and off, again and again, isn't just bad luck. It's a signal that your bladder isn't emptying completely, and that leftover urine is becoming a breeding ground for bacteria. When the prostate enlarges, it can block the lower urinary tract just enough to trap a small amount of urine each time you go. That trapped fluid allows bacteria to grow, leading to repeated infections or inflammation. If you find yourself needing antibiotics often, or the burning comes back quickly after treatment, don't ignore it. See your doctor for a full evaluation. It may not be the infection itself that's the real problem, but the blockage behind it. To support your body naturally, drink water consistently during the day, include foods rich in vitamin C like oranges or kiwi, and avoid holding your urine too long. But remember, no natural method replaces proper medical care if the issue keeps returning. Recurring infections are your body's way of saying, I'm struggling to clear what's inside. Listen early, act calmly, and you'll save yourself years of discomfort later. If you recognized yourself in any of these 7 signs, don't panic. These symptoms are common, and in most cases, they can be managed effectively once you take the right steps. The first thing to do is get checked. A simple prostate exam or PSA blood test can tell your doctor what's happening and whether it's something that needs treatment or simple monitoring. Next, support your prostate through daily habits. Eat foods rich in lycopene, cooked tomatoes, watermelon, and red peppers. Add pumpkin seeds and flaxseed for zinc and hormone balance. Keep your body moving. Just 10 to 15 minutes of walking after meals improves circulation and relieves pelvic pressure. Hydrate early, rest late. Drink water through the day, but slow down after 7 p.m. Give your bladder a chance to rest at night. And most importantly, manage stress. Deep breathing, light exercise, and enough sleep each night help your hormones stay balanced, something your prostate quietly depends on. None of these steps require drastic changes, just awareness and consistency. Because protecting your prostate isn't about reacting when things go wrong, it's about listening early and giving your body the care it's asking for. If this video helped you recognize the early signs of an enlarged prostate, take a moment to click like and subscribe. It helps this information reach more men who may be silently dealing with the same issues. And if you'd like a simple visual guide with all 7 warning signs and daily habits to support a healthy prostate, type the word prostate below. I'll send you the free prostate health checklist, a 1-page reminder you can keep at home to track your progress and protect your health. Remember, aging is natural, but discomfort doesn't have to be. Your prostate may be small, but its health affects everything, from how you sleep, to how you move, to how confident you feel every day. The earlier you listen, the easier it is to stay strong, balanced, and independent. So start today. Make the small adjustments, keep your body moving, and pay attention to what it's telling you. Because awareness isn't fear, it's freedom. And your best years can still be ahead, one calm, healthy night at a time.